Hi Scorpios, welcome back or welcome to your weekly reading. This is for all my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. Okay, thanks to everyone who voted on my community tab post about the individuals versus all-in-one video. Most of you voted for individuals, so I will keep these weekly readings posted as individually. And then the monthlies will just stay the same, and we'll just keep it going like this. But this little intro part, I'm gonna film once and use the same one for all the videos just to save time, because as a first-time parent now, time is very limited for me and it's gonna help a lot. So hope you don't mind for that. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. We'll dive in deeper, go into where the overall energy is at with you and your person, the situation, what are they thinking about when it comes to you, how do they feel about you and their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then your advice at the end. So hope you guys enjoy that. What else? Yeah, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, second YouTube channel, everything's linked below. Poetry book, that is also linked below on Amazon and in my description box. And yeah, you can listen for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or if you're a cross watcher. And we're gonna look into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships, okay? All right, so let's go over the transits for this week. This week is just one major event. There's really nothing else. So on September 4th, we have Jupiter in Taurus going retrograde. And as you know, everything Jupiter touches, it expands, it grows. So with it being in Taurus and going retrograde, it may feel like we have to put in more effort towards the things that we are trying to start, grow, manifest, obtain when it comes to our stability, foundations, security, maybe money, resources. These things may feel like they're in delay, or it's just going to take a little more effort than usual to obtain them. Like something that maybe in one of those categories that maybe was easy, now it's going to take a little bit of effort. It's going to maybe be a little bit harder. So try to show yourself some grace. Don't be too hard on yourself, especially because we're in Virgo season. So it's like a lot of things are happening, and people may put more pressure, and we may get more anxiety over these things that we're trying to obtain that maybe is taking a little more energy, or it just feels harder than usual, especially with the economy and everything. It's just life, right? Life never that easy, and it doesn't get easier as you get older. So Jupiter and Taurus, don't let it overwhelm you. We're just gonna have to maybe put a little more effort into these things we're trying to build and obtain, but we're all in this together. We can do it. So let's get started. All right, so for all my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's going on when it comes to their health for this week, or whenever you're watching this? And when I say health, this can be physical, mental, emotional, all the above, or one or the other. Drop some. Okay, so for all my Scorpios, let's see what's going on, please. All right, Serenity, which is like the Hermit in the regular deck. Virgo energy, maybe some of you have a Virgo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Virgo when it comes to your health. Maybe it's your practitioner, your doctor, or someone who's helping you, a service that you receive. But I definitely feel like health, and maybe a new habit, routine, schedule that you're trying to figure out, cleaning, dieting is definitely on your mind. And we are in Virgo season, so it makes sense if that's something that you've been kind of thinking about, like, I should change my diet, or I should take better care of my health, I should work out, or I should clean up or get rid of things. Like I know I just donated a bunch of stuff to Goodwill, and cause I just had so much to get rid of. So when it comes to your health, guys, it feels like you maybe are really trying to like go within yourself to clean up something, maybe physically clean up your diet, or spiritually kind of cleanse yourself of like things that have just been accumulating, or emotionally you're trying to like let go of stuff, simplify, organize. Maybe you're building better habits, routines, schedules that are going to benefit you or help you with your health, maybe sleeping, eating, exercising, okay? And this is definitely on your mind. And maybe you're even thinking, you know, you're trying to meditate more or take your spirituality more serious, maybe talk to a therapist or get counseling. Either way, it's like you're thinking about your health. Maybe you're seeing a doctor, you have an appointment this week. It's definitely something that is on your mind, or something you're maybe thinking about organizing on, taking action on this week. All right, and I feel like you want more alone time, maybe for your health or just to address certain health concerns. So you feel like you need to be alone more, or you just need to, like, you know, kind of separate from certain things so you can kind of get your mind right, because you may be thinking a lot, or there's a lot on your mind and you just feel like you need to kind of, like, you know, spend some time without a lot of people around you. And maybe that's already who you are as a person, but it does feel like you need some time apart to kind of get you back to feeling yourself, or like a reset. Okay. All right, so let's see. What's going on when it comes to your career, your work, your finances from the Scorpios? Knight of Crystals. All right, so Scorpios, what's going on when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances for this week? It feels like you're making progress and you're slowly building and growing when it comes to maybe a project, something at work, gift, a talent, something you're trying to manifest or get rid of. Whatever the case is, you're making progress, but you're moving slow. And moving slow doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I feel like you're taking your time with something. You're not rushing into anything. And maybe, you know, over time, the more time you put into something, the more you're probably gonna get better at it and get out of it. So you could even be working with a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you guys are a good team and you're sharing ideas, helping each other, or this is you where you're really taking action. You're not messing around. You're putting in the time, energy into something that you're trying to maybe manifest or work on or start, complete, etc. And you're really taking the time to maybe look at everything and not rush. And because you're not rushing the process, I think the result is gonna be better. So take your time this week, don't feel rushed, and I don't feel like you are gonna feel rushed. Take your time with things, as long as you're being proactive and you're taking action and you're doing even just like a little bit every day, that's something, you're making progress. So just keep doing what you're doing. If it's working, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Take your time. Don't procrastinate, but just do a little. It's better to do like a little bit every day than to do like nothing, you know, for like a whole week and then do a bunch of stuff in one day, right? I feel like that's not the smart way to do it. Do a little bit every day, so then you don't have to, it doesn't all pile up into like one day you got to do a bunch of stuff and then stress yourself out. Okay, one step at a time. That's the vibe. Let's see. Now what's going on when it comes to your career, your love, romance, dating, or relationships? Two of Crystals just fell out, so there's a lot of like maybe some indecision and balancing stuff out, or kind of like unsure energy here. Or you're kind of like weighing out your pros and cons. You're not sure what you want to do or how you feel. Okay. Lots of twos. You're not sure how you and this person maybe are doing, or how you're relating to each other, or maybe if this is working. It's like one day you feel one way and then the next you're feeling another way. So on your side here, we have the Two of Crystals, then the Two of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation. We got the Universe, the Nine of Crystals, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, not really getting any specific signs, but you know, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm not really getting any specific signs, so really could be almost any sign. But this could be someone who you met online, social media, dating apps. Maybe they're from a different place or different background, cultural differences, language barriers, stuff like that. Or there's distance between the two of you. Maybe there's actual physical distance, or you know, they moved from, or they live in a different place, or you guys are feeling like a little bit distant, like maybe there's too much differences between the two of you at this time. This is someone who maybe is very independent, maybe they're really well off, or they have a good career, business, maybe they're doing well at school. It feels like they're very self-sufficient, and they take care of themselves well. I feel like they're trying to relate and like express themselves to you, and but maybe there's some things that like you kind of like about them, but you're also like, I don't know. It's like you can't really explain it, but there's something that you don't know. You're like, they're cool, but I don't know. There's something maybe it's missing, or something that just doesn't quite fit or add up, or they're just like missing a little something. Okay, it's like you want to give it a shot, or you want to give it a chance, but then you're like, I don't know, should I? It's like you're unsure. Like maybe this person does have a lot of great qualities, or a lot of things that you like, but then on the other hand, there's some other things you're like, don't quite have that. And you're indecisive about how to go about it, whether to meet up with them, hang out with them, or to respond, to text, to call, like, because you don't maybe want to give the wrong impression. Like you want to be open to it, but you also don't want them to think that you're like all in and interested if you're not exactly sure if you're interested yet. And you're thinking about it a lot. You're thinking a lot. And I think sometimes when it comes to love and relationships, when you have to think too much about it, it's like you're not being in your real energy, not like it's not flowing the way it naturally should. You know, like if you really like someone and you guys are clicking and, you know, just hitting it off, you shouldn't have to think that much. It should just flow, right? But I think maybe either you're just worried or concerned of giving them the wrong impression, or like saying yes to something and then only to realize that like, oh, actually I didn't like it, or I don't want to continue seeing this person, but I don't want to hurt their feelings, or something like that. And maybe this is you giving it a chance. You're like, you know what, maybe I should give it a chance. Maybe I shouldn't judge too soon and say no too fast, because in the past maybe you've done that. And you're like, you know what, maybe I should just give it a chance. Like there's nothing really wrong and nothing they've done to me. So like maybe I shouldn't be so picky and like stuck in my own ways. Maybe I should just give it a chance, even if they're a little bit different than my usual type, because that's maybe the kind of vibe that I'm getting, that like you do like them, but they're not exactly like your type that you're used to. But maybe that's a good thing, because you don't know unless you try something, right? And I do feel like they want to relate to you. They want to show you some things, or they want to express themselves to you, and you're like, maybe their energy is like a little bit too much, or a little bit just different than your vibe. But maybe this is you trying to like give it a try. But you also don't want to like force yourself. You know, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. But it's kind of up to your own discretion. So let's continue on in the extended reading to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking about when it comes to you, how do they really feel about you in their heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then your advice. And maybe kind of knowing a little bit more about them may help you make your decision, because you're kind of like, I don't know, do I like them, do I not, I'm not sure, should I hang out with them, should I not? Let me help you figure that out, maybe. Okay, all right, so link to the extended will be below. I'll see you guys there. I'll see you for your next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.